a common perception of osteoarthritis is that there's really nothing that can be done. And although the damage to the joint is permanent, we can actually have a positive impact on the pain and the inflammation, and also prevent the issue from getting worse. So there's plenty of things that we can actually be working on. The first being to make sure that the muscles around the joint stay healthy and strong. Now, commonly what happens is that as you start to get osteoarthritis, you want to stop using the joint because it's painful. But actually this is going to create even more problems for us, because that weakens the muscles around the joint, and then that creates an instability that then allows the joint to move around and create worsening osteoarthritis. The second thing that can happen with osteoarthritis is you lose your mobility within the joint, and that's because of osteophytic bony growths that come out from the joint and impede the movement of the joint, and also the thickening of the capsule that contains the joint itself. So all these features actually restrict movement within the joint and make it worse. And so increasing the mobility of the joint itself can really help reduce the symptoms of osteoarthritis. And then the third thing that we can be doing is looking at the other joints around the actual osteoarthritic joint, and making sure that they're working correctly. So a chain of movement consists of multiple joints, not just one. And so if some of the joints around your osteoarthritic joint are getting tight and restricted, you might not be feeling any pain in them, but that can drive more movement into that osteoarthritic joint and make it even worse. So an example for you is if we consider osteoarthritis of the knee. So the major muscle groups around the knee that would contribute to the stability of the joint would be the quadriceps, the muscles on the front of your thigh, and the hamstrings, which are the muscles on the back of your thigh, and then also your glutes, so your bum muscles. So as I say, weakness in these muscles are going to destabilize the knee and make the osteoarthritis increase in its severity and speed of onset. Also, as I say, the mobility of the joint, the knee joint, is really important. And so the knee, obviously, it flexes and it extends, but there's also some accessory movements within the knee joint that you also need to consider to work on to kind of help maintain the stability and the motion through that joint. And then the third aspect, the associated joints with the knee, would be the joints of the hip and of the ankle. And so ensuring that you have good mobility within those joints is going to take the strain away from the knee and make it last a lot longer. So there's plenty of stuff there to be done. Osteopathic treatment can give you assistance with this, and then we can give you some exercises to go away and complement all those three aspects and make sure that the osteoarthritis is under control with regards to the pain, and also not getting any worse.